Hi, welcome back to Birmingham Yoga. We're actually talking about today Hanna Somatics. And so just to give you a little intro, throughout my life I've been doing yoga, I've been doing Kundalini yoga, Ashtanga yoga, lots of sports, ultimate frisbee, mountain biking, lots of little dings and dangs from falling and football and martial arts. Well, over the years, some of these things just didn't get worked out. And I guess about 3-4 years ago, I was introduced to Hanna Somatics, and had the blessing and an opportunity to go out and study with Eleanor Criswell Hanna, whose husband, Thomas Hanna, actually began Hanna Somatics, he worked with Feldenkrais. It's a wonderful modality for working with the body. It's generally just exercises that help kind of reconnect the mind and the body together, because when you have lower back pain or you have trauma or you have shoulder pain, a lot of times you begin to guard those muscles, and when you guard them you set up a pattern that may not be balanced. So you may end up be over contracted on one side, one leg may be longer, one shoulder may be lower, and these imbalances can then maybe strain other parts of your body trying to compensate for that. So the beauty of Hanna Somatics is we kind of almost, I heard this key word, it was like you're almost doing a brain hacking. And you're going in and actually trying to reprogram the brain, and then from that send a signal to the muscles on how to actually contract with ease and begin to reset the pattern so that you don't feel the chronic pain anymore. So we're going to actually show you a couple exercises coming up shortly. One of the things, the key words that we call in Hanna Somatics is like motor amnesia. So a lot of times when you have trauma, you're turning muscles on that you don't necessarily even know are turned on. So they're contracted all the time, or they're in a steady state of contraction. So what we're going to do is teach the muscle through very slow movements that shouldn't cause you any pain at all, how to send the signal to your body to actually make that muscle without pain, and make that muscle move without pain. And we'll see you in just a few minutes with a couple of new exercises. So have a good day. Hi, welcome to Birmingham Yoga. My name is Akasha Ellis, and this is Maggie. And we're going to actually do a little Thomas Hanna Somatics today. Hanna Somatics is wonderful for people who have chronic pain, have had some trauma to their body, if they're having difficulty doing regular exercises, or even just any kind of pain that may be going into work or getting in the car. So a lot of our students here at the studio use this actually even to help their own practice and other forms of yoga they're doing, or in sitting meditation. The first two exercises we want to do are going to be arch and flatten, and arch, flatten, and curl. And they're wonderful sequences you can do. We recommend you do them 5 to 20 times. So once we do the first one, we'll show you how to do it. And then the second one you can also do 5 to 20 times too. So let's go ahead and begin. So we're going to ask Maggie if you would come sitting down and let your knees bend like you are, and your feet will be flat on the floor. Now, how does that feel? Is that comfortable?
Yeah, it's comfortable.
Okay, so go ahead and just for a moment feel how your body rests on the floor. Feel how it lies down. And just take a few deep breaths here. You can begin to feel how your body settles, and become maybe aware of even how your lower back and your sit bones rest on the floor. And your shoulders, and the back of your shoulders, and maybe even your head. So the first move we'll do is we're going to actually tilt. So we'll draw our tailbone in towards the floor and gently arch our lower back with an inhale. And then we'll exhale and slowly let that fall down towards the floor. And then we'll inhale and arch. And then exhale and let it flatten, so that your abdominal muscles contract a little bit. And Maggie's doing a really good job of flattening. Inhale, arch. So you can decide how deep you want to take the arch, and again let it flatten. And that would be the exhale. And how deep you want to take the flatten. Inhale and arch. And exhale and flatten. And you just keep doing a few more rounds of that on your own, Maggie. So some of the things you'll be looking for is you can decide how deep you want to make the arch by how deep you're pressing your tailbone into the floor. And you could also decide how much you want to flatten by how much you contract the abdominal muscles. There's no need to take it into a deep arch or a really deep flatten. It's more listen and feel how your body, responds to this movement. So if your body feels it, there shouldn't be any pain. And if there is, you need to back off a little bit, because we really want to actually generate a restorative and therapeutic motion for your body to regain maybe something it may have lost through trauma. This may be difficult for some of you. So we'll go ahead and inhale with an arch, and then exhale and flatten. And now just pause and just breathe natural here. Without moving, just allow the breath to naturally come in, naturally go out. And now become aware and sense how your back feels on the floor now, compared to how when you started. And we're going to add the second little exercise here, part of the cat stretch. And some of you may have difficulty if your shoulders are not comfortable with it. You may not be able to interlace your fingers. Are you able to bring your hands back? Okay. So go ahead and interlace your fingers behind your head and neck. Okay. So this would be a natural little arch position. We're going to ask Maggie to inhale and arch your lower back. Now exhale, flatten, and gently round as you come up with your elbows coming in. That's great. And then inhale, coming back down. Let the elbows lower. Inhale, arch. Exhale, flatten. And gently curl up. And you notice that Maggie's bringing in the elbows a little bit. That's helping the pectoral and the chest muscles contract. Inhaling and arch. Exhale, flatten and curl up. And the speed that Maggie's going at is really nice. She's taking, maybe even about 20, 30 seconds between each movement. So we're going to show you one more movement today that's really, again, great for your thoracic and your lower back together, which you can start with. Both hands will be placed in front of you, and you let your forehead rest on your hands, like Maggie's doing here. And the first movement will be just keeping your hands on the floor. Inhale, Maggie, lift your head and heart and chest. And then slowly coming back down, exhale. And inhale again, rising up with the head and heart. And exhaling, slowly come down. And inhale one more time, coming up. And exhale. We're trying to bring relaxation to the body also, and Maggie's doing a really good job of that. So if we can now, let's go ahead and just lift your right leg, inhaling. Good, exhale, the leg come down. And inhale, lift that leg. Exhale. Go ahead and take the next one on your own. And now we'll go to the other side, inhaling your opposite leg. And exhaling. And inhaling, lift your leg again. Exhale. Do this last one on your own. And we'll add another component to this. We'll ask Maggie, if you would, to lift your chest and heart and head as you lift your left leg, as you lift your right leg, inhaling up. And exhaling, come back down. And we'll do this again. Inhaling, lift your head and heart and leg. Exhaling, come back down. Again, each time allowing the body to relax between each move. And again, one more time, inhaling. And exhale. And we'll move to the other side. We'll lift our opposite leg again, inhaling, and the head and heart. And exhale. And again, inhale. And again, the speed that Maggie's going at is nice. And again, you could go a little slower if you wish. We don't want to rush these. That's what help the body actually make these movements in a smooth manner, as she's doing now. And exhale back down. The last move we'll just ask you to do, Maggie, is bring your two big toes together. And with one inhale, lift both legs and your head and heart. And exhale. And fully relax. So you could do these two exercises and follow up with the two exercises, the arch and flatten we did, and the arch, flatten, and curl. You could start with them, then do these two, and then finish again with maybe an arch and flatten. Thank you for joining us here at Birmingham Yoga. Have a great day.